So I'm going to start this episode with a question. Is it time for MrSpaceman to be replaced after the result in the semi-final? I'm not going to spoil it yet, but is it time for me to move on? And who better is it to take over my role at the club than the club legend himself? Agent 47 is doing a great job at TSC. He has managed to take the side in 12th place all the way to 7th, and even crazier, he can push them on to 6th. And to do that, he has to beat me today. But before we get into that, we're gonna play a cup final for you guys today, although it's unfortunately the Serbian Cup final. So when I run the intro, write in the comments, do I deserve to be replaced by Nikola Antic? Hi guys, MrSpaceman reporting for duty, and welcome back for a double trouble episode of, well, unfortunately, a Serbian Cup final and a game in the Serbian Super League. Unfortunately, we did not manage to make the final of the Champions League for the third year in a row, but we managed to make a cup final for forever. I think we've pretty much done it every single year. I don't remember us not making it ever. Yeah, we've made every single cup final in the Serbian Cup forever. We've lost a few along the way. Yeah, the third one we lost. I think we lost one more at some point. No, we only lost the one. So today we're taking on Čukarički, and then we are taking on TSC in the closing game at home, which is awesome. You guys are going to be saying hello to our club legend Nikola Antic, which is absolutely amazing to see. And like I said in the intro, this guy has been doing quite okay for TSC. Yes, the media prediction says he should be 4th, and their current league position is 7th, so you think maybe that's a bit bad. But considering he took over when they were 12th in the league, I think it's not a bad job. He's taken them as high as 6th. He has a chance to take them all the way to 6th once again, but he does have to beat us. But first things first, we have to play the Serbian Cup final for you guys today. We're taking on Čukarički, and interestingly enough, we have 2 players from the Čukarički side that are gonna start today. So this will be a tactic that we'll try to run for the next season. We're starting preparations early, and we're starting against the game with Čukarički. Don't worry though, this tactic is not going anywhere. It's still going to be something that we train and practice. But yeah, I hope it would help us a little bit in securing that bit of steel that we need in the side. We score lots of goals, sure, but we also concede when it matters. So with that out of the way, we're going to have a nice little 4-3-3 formation with a little bit more craziness up here. Potentially even maybe a box-to-box or a Mezzala on attack. Let's go back to one of these tactics. It kind of worked before. Let's see if it'll work now. But the 2 Čukarički players that I did tell you guys about will be Sasa Serenic and Kovacevic. Exciting stuff, I know. They'll be hoping to win their first medals against Čukarički. And Kovacevic, I think that'll be his first medal overall in his career. But the biggest award that is up for place in the next 2 games is who is going to be the club top goal scorer, because as you can see up front, I am playing Bolaños, who scored 20 goals. I'm playing Milovanovic, who scored 20 goals. I am playing Saldania, who scored 21 goals. I'm playing Lachlan Deans, who scored 23 goals. And on the bench is Juan David Viveiros, who scored 19 goals for the club this season. So one of these guys will be the club top scorer, and I'm excited to see who it is. But here is your starting lineup. We're going to have Lucas Gabriel in goal, because this guy is currently becoming my top keeper. Yes, he hasn't played as much as Ederson, and yes, to be fair, in big games, Ederson will start. But Gabriel is improving, he's looking better, and he's just an absolute goat. On the left, we'll of course have Serenic, Lukeba, and Kovacevic, but on the right, we're gonna have a live com debut for a youngster, Muruchev, who is going to start at right back today. He doesn't look like he's gonna be a world beater yet, but he looks like he has a bit of potential to kind of fulfill in his future. We're going to have Yap playing with Villagra and Deans in the mid 3. They haven't seen this in a while. Villagra is going to have friends in the midfield, which will be exciting for him. Milovanovic, Saldania, and Bolaños will lead the line, and I hope to see lots of goals. I hope to see silverware, and I hope you guys have fun along the way. Hit that like button, tell me what you think about this formation, and let's jump into the freaking game. Alright boys, it's time to cook, and it's time to win another silverware piece to put on my mantle. The wall behind me is breaking. We're making so many awards, we're winning so many things, and I want it to keep going. But the sad news is Saldania for their team is not starting. The Saldania brothers will not be united, and unfortunately, well, it's still going to be a fun cup final, okay? But I do want to see, will Serenic score? Will Kovacevic score? Will they do anything fun towards their Čukarički teammates? I am curious though, how many tactics have I done on this channel? How many times have I fully changed the tactical shape? And how many times have I tried to cosplay Pep Guardiola by just being overly clever. But here we are, we're having Murachev finding the ball to Saldana. Lachlan Deans will step up and Lachlan Deans will hit the post. And that is a bit unfortunate for him because I wanted him to go and continue being a club top goal scorer. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case this time. That being said though, the highlight will continue and another bite at the bullet for the same Deans. And oh my god, there was a weird cut there because I expected it not to go in. But Deans had a second shot on target and he almost scored twice in the same attack, and yet he scored 0 times. Oh my god, this is awful. We will see what will happen. Potentially, I might want to bring back a 2 up front and 1 attacking midfielder formation. But for now, Bojan Kovacevic will score, and he will celebrate against his old club. That's insane. That's his first... Did I just say it's his first goal for the club? He scored his first goal for the club against Čukarički, his old team, in the cup final. This guy is amazing, and he celebrated as well. I mean, Čukarički might be confused because they probably expected lots of space to counterattack against, but instead they're finding not many. As Saldana even tracks back and covers, which is weird. He has an attacking function. That's kind of interesting. But Milovanovic will bring the ball forward, finds Yap. Can we have more crazy players? And oh my god, that was a penalty. Who's going to take it? Who's it going to go to? I think it will go to Saldana. That is his chance to score more goals for the club and get closer to Lachlan Deans. That is interesting. Is he going to convert? The keeper's trying to put him off. And oh my god, Saldana dinks it down the keeper, down the middle with a Panenka. And he celebrates like crazy. 2-0. Čukarički have lost it. And to be fair, did you expect anything else? But yeah, what a beautiful penalty. A nice little dink over here, and Katic was gone. I mean, so far so good. We're cooking, we're doing what we can. Our XG is great, our shots on target, not so much. But we'll see. I hope the second half will be even better, and I hope the players will start to get used to what I'm going to expect from them next year. But at the same time, this is not the game to test this tactic against. We have to wait for the Champions League next year to try and figure out if this is in fact the way. Sasa Saranic though, taking a corner against his old side. Can Kovacevic get it again? No, but Saranic will pick the ball back up again. Sasa Saranic finds some space on the right hand side, works his way into the middle, finds Murachev, who's doing okay for now, 6.8, although he's a bit tired, which is not the best for him, but hey-ho, it's still kind of working. Sasa Saranic is on the left side, finds Yap in lots of space. Can he get a goal for himself? Steven Yap, in fact, can. That is probably his first goal in front of you guys, and that is really, really cool for him. He got the penalty first of all, and now he's got the goal. Not a bad little run. Beautiful kind of, almost a 1-2. He makes a pass, makes a run down in between the fullback and the defender, and slots it in comfortably past Katic. But honestly, did anyone expect anything else? 3-0 against Čukarički. They have absolutely nothing to play for, and we are just gonna blow them out of the water. I feel like I could just go home. Is that a thing I can do? Can I just like turn off everything and just go home? And I guess DS will bring me back the medal. I mean, I have so many of those anyways, and the most important one is unfortunately gone, which kind of sucks. What did you think of the final? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? I don't know, I say final, semi-final. And, you know, it's gonna be absolutely tragic. I do wonder though, hang on. Now that I'm thinking about it, who is actually playing in the final? So it'll be PSG versus... Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say it's PSG versus Real Madrid as Yap scores another goal. A weird dink in the top right corner. The ball was moving so slow that I kind of thought the game froze. But yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen in the final. And I wonder actually who is going to win. So it is PSG Real Madrid. I guess my money's on Real Madrid. I like to see them win. I don't want PSG to win. Like, it's the kind of organization that I hope will never win the Champions League because first of all, it's funny. They spend so much money and win nothing. But also, they're not a very likable team. I mean, who are they managed by in this universe? And right now, Jurgen Klopp is managing Paris Saint-Germain. That's insane. So for those of you that don't know, Jurgen Klopp has stayed at Liverpool until 2029, where I assume he wasn't fired. He decided to leave. Yeah, okay, he decided to leave and obviously won Ligue 1 Uber Eats. But that's crazy. I mean, in his first year, he's managed to take them to a cup final and a Champions League cup final at that. Now that there's an issue though, I like Jurgen Klopp, I like him a lot, but does this mean I want PSG to win? Oh, this is tough. I don't want to watch. So I guess let's instead move back and watch some of our games. We're currently winning Čukarički 4-0, and Crvenić will put in another cross, and Kovačević could have scored another one. Oh my god, the two Čukarički players combined, and the board of Čukarički is a little bit sad that they managed to sell him to us, although they made good money for it. So I guess they should be happy as well. But we need to make some subs. Some of our players are tired. And with that in mind, I'm going to put on players that don't play much. So first of all, Mitrovic is going to come on because I want him to do some great things. And then I'm stuck because I need another right back. And I don't know if I have many other options. And apparently the game thinks I should play Eric Martel. Sure, I'll play Eric Martel here. Lachlan Deans is just coming back from injury, so he's not super fit. So let's take him off. Put Esteval on this side. Let's also take off Milovanovic and put on Shikayev. Give him a run out as well. And then I think with that, let's put on Lukeba and let's end it here because I think that's all our subs. Can we get more goals though? I want a cheeky 5-0 and I want Mitrovic to score because that'll be quite nice. Juju though is on the ball. He does play it back and he finds Kostic, which I wonder if it's the Kostic of Juventus era. I kind of don't know. Maybe it is. Who knows? But Juju's going to run down the middle, create kind of nothing, finds Ozegovic, and he's played on by Kovačević, unfortunately. He probably thought he was his own teammate. Kostic, though, will run up, and a beautiful save from Lucas Gabriel, and it goes out for a corner. Can I see if this is actually the same Kovacic? Well, first of all, no, because it's not Kovacic, it's Kostic. And second of all, no, it's not Kostic. It's another guy called Bogdan Kostic, who's one of our own. Hang on. Oh my god, we sold him a few years back. That's funny. Okay, I feel like every highlight with us starts with Crvenić crossing, so maybe this tactic is a good crossing tactic, but it doesn't lead to a goal this time. Although I do want to see Kovačević score more goals. Saldani, though, on the left-hand side, finds Martel. Gigačad almost kills Katic, and that's another corner, another highlight corner for Sasa. I don't think he's going to score from this one, although it'll be quite funny to see. But I do have an update on Sasa Crvenić though. Never mind, a second chance for Kovačević. And this pointless highlight has a point, as Kovačević has scored 2 goals against his old club. He scored his first goal for the club and the second goal for the club against his old side, and he celebrates. Unbelievable. Man, Kovačević is not going to get many games, but I guess he's going to get lots of medals. And it's funny that he does it against his old side. I guess I'll update you guys about Sasa later, because for now we're here to see something we haven't seen in a while, at least for 2 years, because for the past 2 years we've been in the Champions League finals. But now we're back again to watch this celebration. Who's going to lift the trophy? It is going to be Lachlan Deans. He comes back out to try and lift the trophy. I respect that. I was kind of wondering who else would pick it up, but you got to give it to the club captain. In his first year, he wins 2 trophies, not 3, unfortunately. And he lifts it, and we are the champions of Serbia, both in the cup and both in the freaking league. And everyone is so freaking happy. I am so proud. Look at me over there. And I do like this beautiful firework animation. And of course, we get to see a famous cartwheel by, who is it? Is that Murachev? Is that Murachev joining? Unbelievable. The cartwheel of, I guess, excitement leads us to a 5-0 victory against Čukarički. But we've got one more game for you guys today. Exciting stuff. Maybe we get to see more goals, huh? I guess that's the only good part about doing these things is that, you know, in the Champions League final, you won't see that many goals on average. However, in this and in the league, you will see plenty. And here we go, boys. We do the double. Absolutely amazing stuff. And Crvenić gets man of the match. 3 assists he does, which is absolutely insane, which leads him to almost 23 assists, which is stupid amounts of numbers. This guy has exploded this year. Even more assists than last year. And I'm trying to work him and fully turn his career into Gareth Bale. That will be awesome. He's done everything he can. He started as an attacking winger, though. Worked his way back. Then worked his way back up, and now he's worked his way to the right-hand side. This guy has been absolutely incredible for us. After a brief loan at LOSC Lille, he has done awesome. He's developed into who he wanted to be, and most importantly, we signed him from Čukarički in our first season for 1.5 million. We are cooking. But yeah, we have a TSC game next, so don't go anywhere. We'll be taking on our favorite manager of all time, Nikola Antic. and we're gonna give him a very nice welcome at the Stadion Partizan. TSC, here we come. And look at this. The manager is Nikola Antic. We've beaten them for the past forever. Oh my god, 22 games. We've won pretty much every single one. No, there's a draw in there. And I think that's the best TSC can hope for. In terms of the league, yes, a win against us will do them no good really in the positions because they're not going to get into Europe anyways. But it would be nice for them to end above Novi Pazar because that will secure a 6th place boost at the end of the season for one of the better managers in, I guess, Serbia after us, of course. I mean, looking at his stats, he looks not bad. He looks quite well balanced. He will look even better when he completes his Continental A license, which is exciting. Oh, by the way, I am enrolled into a next course. I'm gonna get my level 2 coaching done in 6 months, which is exciting. Just don't ask me how much it costs. But do ask me though what my starting lineup will be, and it will be this. Because I'm insane and I still kind of want to have the players that scored the most goals for us have a chance to score them, and I am kind of baiting certain players to do more so than the others because I kind of want to protect Deans just a bit. But Lucas Gabriel will start. On the left we'll have Barco, Baez, Gilson and Cesar Augusto playing in the back 4, which is weird. Teklak, Monero and Deans will play in the mid 3. Milovanovic, Estevao, and up front will be Saldana. Yes, Bolaños is on the bench. Yes, Vivieres is still on the bench. And that means that Saldana, Milovanovic, and Deans are the only 3 people that are chasing this game. And I feel like I'm trying to get Saldana to get all the goals. Am I mean? I don't know, but I want to see what TSC will have to put up against us because I feel like they will play in a 4-4-2 and I feel like they won't expect this. But let's see what we can do. New tactic, new dawn. Hopefully a rebuild starts from today's episode and hopefully we can cook a little bit. But TSC is going to look like this, and quite interestingly, they're missing 2 players and I wonder why. Wink. You'll find out in the next episode. And yes, I did sign some players for TSC so I can help them with money for next year. Mainly because their players have some expiring contracts in 2 years. Or actually technically next year. And I don't want them to go for free. And I am a very kind person. I want to give back to the group. I want to give back to the Serbian football because they've given me so much love. And Teklak will give us a nice cross. Finds Saldana who hits the post. And that was his chance to get one closer to Lachlan Deans. Basically what's going to happen is Saldana needs a hat trick and Lachlan Deans just needs to score 1 goal, and that's pretty much it. It's quite interesting to see who's going to get it in the end. I think Lachlan Deans has done enough, but it's also interesting to see that Saldana is not giving up despite the fact that he's starting to be a weaker player. Although look at this, what am I saying? Referee's going to call him for offside. The referee doesn't know what it's like to have something great. He's going to take it away from him, and he's going to be absolutely a big pain in the ass. No, sorry, referee. You're good. What a beautiful run. Saldana hits the post. He has a second bite at the cherry. Is that even a thing people say? He basically has a second attempt, and he scores it. First touch, bottom left, Estevao. Beautiful link with Saldana, and that's 1-0. Lachlan Deans finds himself on the ball, finds Estevao again. Can he put a repeat assist to Saldana? The answer is no. He finds Lachlan Deans who gets fouled, and Barco is in there somewhere. And is there going to be a penalty shout? Lockie Deans has been fouled. Will the ref give this as a foul, or will the ref give it as a corner? I am curious to see, because if it's a penalty, it's going to go to Saldana, I think. Oh my god, Saldana has another chance. 2 penalties in 2 games. Can he score it? And the guy will be literally 1 goal away from being the club top scorer. He goes down the left-hand side. And Saldana is just 1 goal away from being the top scorer. He's equalized the top scorer with Lachlan Deans for the season. And I think he's out of range, unfortunately, for the what's it called? For this year's Golden Boot. Because we had basically too many player rotations and a lot of our players scored over 20 goals this season. But, you know, that's not a bad problem to have, isn't it? And anyway, Saldana has always been a rotation player since about season 4, which is kind of respectful, to be fair, that he's still putting up crazy numbers, though. But I also want Milovanovic to score. I want Lachlan Deans to score. Let's make this a fun game for all of you, as Milovanovic will find no one again, unfortunately. But he does find someone at the back. Was that Teklak? I'm not really sure. Milovanovic, though, will make a run. Will he shoot? He will shoot. And Dusan Milovanovic makes this party a fun party as it's 3-0 up. Poor Antic is, oh my god, I don't know if you guys saw this, and hopefully I panned onto it. This guy had a big seizure. He was very pissed off. Antic was very unhappy with the way they conceded this goal, and I'm glad I caught it in 4K. Unbelievable. Beautiful goal from Milovanovic. Beautiful play by the man himself. He took the ball, he went to score, and the game is more interesting. And it's not over. The highlights will go over and over and over and over again as Markovic finds Milosevic, who will find Teklak though. And by the way, did you see how good our midfield 3 looks? They all have over 4 stars, which is awesome. Beas will clear, and Milovanovic is back to collect. What have we created? Mrdic finds some time on the ball, gets it to Sparost. We will not collect it. Milosevic, Vidovic, and they get one back. And Antic is there to celebrate. I hope he's not celebrating too much. I mean, he is a club legend, but you gotta be a bit more respectful, please. At least to me. You know, I've raised you and all that stuff. But a necessary pass from Milovanovic, he should have carried it again, leads to another goal conceded from us. But a beautiful finish from Vidovic. What can I say? And after that goal, the game has quieted down a little bit. I mean, nothing much of interest is happening apart from it. Maybe the fact that Lachlan Deans is tired will mean I have to sub him and he has no more chance to score another goal. But Saldania is just 1 goal away from being on 25 goals. Can he do that in the next half? I think so. But I guess it will be up to the other Partizan players to decide who gets it. Who will they pass to? Who will they try to assist? As Teklak will find Saldania. He wants Saldania to win. It's in the meta. Esteval finds Teklak again. Can he put it across himself? He can't. He shoots it over the bar, and he was also offside anyway, so I feel like he should have crossed it. But I feel like that was a beautiful cross to Saldania. He knows what he's doing. Now this is interesting. I don't remember seeing many instances of this in other teams when players from the same team are fighting to score the most goals, and it will be up to, oh my god, Stojanovic, I guess. It'll be up to this man himself. And yes, they don't have Ilic, which is kind of a hint of who we're maybe signing. I don't know. But it's up to this man here to decide who from our team is going to be the club top goal scorer. But for now, he's doing not a bad job. To make things even more better, I am going to move Lachlan Deans up front. I'm not going to take him off. I know he's going to be tired, but I am going to take off Milovanovic because I know he is a little bit. I'm going to put on Prodanovic, and I'm going to give Sasa Sarenic a run out on the right-hand side so he can try to learn the Bale position. And apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. Let's keep it all fresh for now. Maybe even do one more. Let's put on Eric Martel. Let's give him some run out, and then we'll see if we can need to make the last 2 subs here. I mean, unfortunately, the second half was not the best, but I hope that it's going to kind of come to life now a little bit. Maybe Barco can create something. He does find Cesar Augusto, who has some time and space. And Stojanovic, is he the future keeper for TSC? Because this guy is currently saving 12 shots. And to be fair, he conceded 3, so he saved 9 shots from dangerous positions. And unbelievably, his team hasn't conceded in the second half when we've kind of turned on the afterburners, which is absolutely insane. Can we have a second chance? No. But with that out of the way, I think it's time for me to take off Deans. He's currently dying. He's currently dead, tired. Do we just take off Saldania as well? He is a little bit tired. Do we just leave them at equal goals? I think the answer is yes. Let's give Mitrovic another run out. I don't know if he's going to be around for much long after this, but I do want to give him a nice little run out. Maybe he'll score. The game just does not want to end as we have another chance, but all the players who are trying to chase for the top goal scorer are off the pitch. So let's just enjoy. Whoever scores, it will be beautiful anyway. As Prodanovic hits the post. Did Stojanovic save this? Did Stojanovic save another one? Unbelievable. 7.6 rating, and oh my god, he's their youth player. He is their youth player. He's very, well, he can't jump very high. And has he played before? Is this his first game? That's his second game actually in the league. He's not played before, and he's doing very good against Partizan. He's holding his own. He should have conceded way more than he did, and he held, to be fair, Antic's team to a very good and respectable loss. They did not collapse like Čukarički, they held their own. I respect that. But of course, it doesn't change anything. Partizan have won. We've managed to beat Antic's team, and they, to be fair, had almost no chance. Well, that's it. That's the end of the season. We won our final 2 games. We won the Serbian Super Cup, and of course, we beat Antic's team. And to be fair, How well did Novi Pazar do? They lost as well, so there was a chance to go over, but it's absolutely incredible that, they're facing Partizan in the final game. So unfair, but TSC should be commended. That is a beautiful run to the end, and they did quite well, especially considering that by the end, when the game split, they were playing against a top side. So you gotta respect Antic for what he's done. Hopefully he'll be around for a long time, and hopefully we'll see him at a big club. But the plan for the next episode is, of course, to do the end of season review. And also, by the way, I will do a cheeky review of the World Cup. I'm not going to show you any games. I'm not going to show you any of that stuff, but I will go in a bit more detail to look at the stats, mainly because look how many of our players are going to be playing this year. There's a stupid amount of Serbian players that are our own. We've got Markovic, Benzinger, Kilicanin, Mitrovic, Bejas, Perdanovic, Serenic, and Milovanovic. And from the Brazilian cohort, that's a lot of players as well. So many of these players are basically born and raised by us, and some of them have become Serbian citizens anyways. But it's sad to see that Saldania doesn't get a chance to play in the World Cup. Apparently he's still waiting for some paperwork, but I don't know if at 34 this guy can make it. I feel like if I'm gonna do something, maybe I can sim in a few years in the future, become the manager of Serbia, and maybe, just maybe, give this guy a chance to represent Serbia at a World Cup. I think he deserves it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this season. Yes, it wasn't as cool as last season, but hopefully next year, and yes, there will be a next year, we will go and challenge for the Champions League. We need to make some changes. Obviously, I'll tell you all this stuff in the next transfer window, or in the next season, actually. In the season review, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about for the future. But the team looks good. We need to make some tweaks. And with that out of the way, I hope you guys had a great day. I'll see you guys for the end of season review and a bit of a World Cup review, kind of a fun little episode. And yeah, enjoy yourselves, guys. Bye, guys.